Hello everyone, this is Grace at GB Maltese, and I'm starting out with these beautiful lights that came with my Where Stars Come From kit, Jeremiah Morelli. Some of you might have been able to get in to get one of the free gifts. One was the moon. It's hard to tell, but this is in blue right now. You can probably see the shadow. And every time I touch it, it changes colors. You can see it changing on my hand. To the blue, to white, where it's off, completely off now. White, yellow, red. And it is so cool. This makes the coolest night light. It really gives off a lot of light. And these string of lights, you can put them in a bottle. Well, I had this and I thought, I'm going to wrap it around this because I love this and I can set it up and see it really nicely. So I thought I'd show you what I did with the light fixtures that I had, since I wasn't sure exactly how to use them to start with. So let me put those off to the side. I just have this taped to the back so that it won't fall down. And I'm going to move that to the side. And I'm going to turn the lights on so we can see what I'm doing here today. There we are. So I'm going to move this off to the side for now. It's just makes a beautiful night light. I'm going to show you a little bit of my picture. I have done some of this. So this is going to be a little bit of a whip and chat, and also a little bit about showing you how I have put special gems in here. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can see. These are so shiny. I've used the whole vial up in the mahogany down here in these cracked areas. I think that these stars must have come from the ground. That's how I get the vibe from the picture. And I'm going to show you kind of what I have done to do this by showing you a little bit from the vials that I have here. And then I also have some stars. So I'll put a few of those down just to give you an idea how I did it. Because some people aren't really sure how to use their special gems. Now with this company, it came with this nice pamphlet to give you some ideas. And what I did, okay, it says sapphire, and it said to sprinkle on dark blue areas of the tree. Well, I looked for the dark blue area, and I saw that was the K, which is number 21. And I kitted this up. Here we are. I kitted this up in my Elizabeth Ward, and there we have the K. And that's the color of the blue. Here are the sapphires. Now they're not going to be an exact match, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be an exact match for it to look really nice. Because when you look up here, I'm looking at the dark areas in the tree. That is this, and those are the K's. So what I did, before I even put any of the mahogany colors down in this area, the mahogany colors in this area, I put the AB gems down first. These are crystals. The ones that were used here were AB gems. Now, I looked on here, and I am actually loving doing this diamond painting. It is fabulous, easy to read. Everything about it is wonderful. But I noticed that the K's are going up the tree, and I thought, I'm going to fill those in with that. Okay, when I get that down there, for some reason it is wanting to act crazy. So I'm going to grab another tray and put some of these in there. Got one right behind me. I'm going to pour these sapphire ones into the tray. I like the vials. Aren't these beautiful? Look at those. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, as I said, the others were ABs. These are crystals. And they do look different. They have a silver backing. So I am going to actually flip this painting around so I can reach it more easily. I've done quite a bit there at the bottom. So when I'm working, I turn my paintings sideways to work on them. I turn them upside down, just wherever I need to get it to where I can work on them easily. So what I'm going to do, now when I told you I just put a few down for the mahoganies, this is actually what I did. I looked, I'm going to get a piece of my silicone paper to keep from messing up my painting. Let me turn my light pad on so I can see a little bit better. Okay, I have all these K's in this area. Now, when it says to sprinkle these things down, what that means is that you don't want to just go, okay, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. You don't want a pattern. You want to just pick it up, and I'm going to put one here. I think I'll just put one way over here. I'm just going to put them wherever I feel like it at the moment. So I'll buy its little lonesome here, so I'm going to put it up there. Put that one there. And I'm not putting, there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just putting them down. Okay. Just put it on down. When I have put quite a few down, then I start putting the regular K in there. Okay, you want to let go? Well, thank you. I'm using my super sticky patty wax, and sometimes it doesn't want to let go. So, just going to stick it there, especially if I press down too hard. As you see, I have no rhyme or reason. I'm just see a K, and I'm just going to put it down. Just putting it wherever I feel like it. And that's exactly what I did with the bottom part. I just started putting them wherever I felt like putting it. No, like I said, no rhyme or reason, just putting them down. You don't have to think about it. This is just something fun to do. Don't sit and fret and, oh, is it going to look okay? It's going to be beautiful. It will give extra shine, and it just looks like, you know, they were just kind of scattered on there without really thinking about it. As you can see, I am not thinking about this. I just pick one up and put it down. I kind of just look at it. Whoops. It's like, there's nothing there. I'm just going to put it over there. So, just putting them all over. Got all these K's here. And if I have, like I said, extras, what I'll do is put them down the trunk of the tree, because there are K's down there. Because I have 2 vials of the sapphires. And let me tell you that there are a bunch. There are a bunch. When I was doing the mahogany ones, I had quite a few. Just putting it down, some close, some farther apart. This does not want to come off of there. It's being very, very stubborn. Let's put it there. It didn't want to go there. I'll just go somewhere else. And I'm just going to go through and dot this all around in the area of the tree where I see the K's. I don't want to stay focused in one area. I'm going to move all around and then go back through and put some more in. Just like this. This is just an easy way, I think, to do this. Just put them down without thinking. That way, it just looks like they've been sprinkled all around. And I will do the sky the same way when I get to the diamonds, the electric diamonds. I'll just sprinkle them around in the sky however I feel like it. I think me showing you this will probably give you an idea of how I will do the sky. Just gonna move this over a little bit. Excuse me. And just keep putting these down. And look at, they were already starting to sparkle. You can see that sparkle already. So when you go to put the regular K's in here, you're going to have that glitter effect already in there, and you won't have to just say, oh, where should I put it, you know, before I put this other one down. And what I didn't use all of my mahogany ones all at one time. Once I started putting the regular mahogany color down, I still had some of the ABs left. So what I did was, I thought, I'd be putting down, I'm like, oh, I think I want another one there. So I saved a few to add in just in case I found an area that I felt needed a little something extra. So that's how I'm doing this. Just sprinkling it all around. Just don't even worry about thinking about it. Just put them down. If you get to thinking about it, then you'll try to make them all uniform, and that will ruin the sprinkling effect. You can kind of see it looks like something just went through here and just started dropping things down. I might put some in a little cluster. It just depends if I have a little area that I want to do that way. Just going right along, putting them down. And as you can see, I have a lot left, and I still have a whole nother vial. So I will be just putting them. Okay, I'm sticking all to it, and then they will come off, sticking to the super sticky stuff. There we go. Just put it down, and then I'm just gonna go back around and just stick some more down. So I have it very well sprinkled out without really, like I said, I'm not gonna think about it. I think I want to put on these ends, I'm gonna put those there because I like it, and there's one off by itself. I'm gonna make that just be a sparkly one because I like it. And then we have a few up here that are all by themselves. I think I want to just go ahead and make those sparkly. So just going to put it on there. And here, these K's are kind of off by themselves, so I'm just going to put them up there because I feel like it. And the thing is that you got to remember, if you get finished and you think, oh gosh, I hate it, you can pick them off with tweezers. You just pop them up with your fingernail, or however you want to do it. They're very easy to get off, but this is just beautiful. I think this is going to give it such a gorgeous look, having this extra shine in there. There. And let's see, okay, here's one up here. And if I miss one up here, it doesn't matter. It ain't gonna make any difference. Now, if you did not watch the video that I did showing this artist that is new at Dye Moon Shop, go check that first video out. There's a little giveaway going on, and I will be probably choosing the winner on July the 1st, because this runs through June the 30th. So I want to give everyone a chance to see the video and do what I tell you to do in the video. Listen to the rules, because that's what I'll look for when I do the random pick on there. And I'm just going to dot these around just like this. It's just easy, real easy. Don't make it hard on yourself. Just go through and put them down. And it doesn't matter if you have a whole bunch in one spot and not so many in another. When you look at the leaves on a tree, they're not going to be perfectly even. Nothing is just put down there in just a certain way. You just do it the way you like it, because that's all that matters. So I'm just putting them down. Let me move this over a little bit more. Go back across over here. We have a lot of K's over here. Get these. Then I'm going to get this one way over on the edge, and here's another one way over here. I kind of like sprinkling these all together because there's just a very few of them. Okay. Yeah, it's easy to read these upside down. You get used to reading them upside down, sideways. However you need to do it, it's really easy to do. It's just easier for me to do it this way than to try to reach across. Normally I save and do this a little bit later, but I wanted to show this to you in this video so you get an idea of how I am using the special drills on here. Because I see a lot of people have that question, how do you put them on there? There's no special technique you need to use at all. Just pick it up and put it down. Like I said, I looked and found the darkest area and saw the letter that corresponded, or the symbol rather. And that one wants to go right there, so that's where it's going. And I'll put another one here, and as you can see, they're just kind of sprinkled all over the place. I ordered Reader's Path. I cannot wait to get it. I purchased that one right when they came out, and I'm excited to get it. I got the large size, and that is one I have seen and have always wanted it, and now that I know, I'm purchasing and from the artist being licensed, and he is getting paid for that, I know that I am not stealing his hard-earned money. That was one thing. He has a Facebook page, and I'll link those under this video. And he had written, this was, gosh, I don't remember if it was the beginning of this year or is in 2019. I think it was 2019. He considered quitting doing his artwork because so many diamond painting companies and I guess different ones were stealing his design. So he's doing all the work, yet he wasn't getting paid for it. He was getting nothing. So that's really just not fair. I had never really thought about it before. I'm going to pull you in a little closer so maybe you can see what I'm doing a little better. So it really made me start thinking, how would I like it if I had made something and someone stole it and was making money off of it, and they hadn't done anything. They did no work at all. I'm like, wow, it really hit home, because I had seen the Reader's Path all over AliExpress, and I would not purchase it. I don't know, for some reason I just didn't feel right purchasing it. I didn't know who the artist was at that time. I'm so glad that Jeremiah Morelli is not going to quit doing his artwork. He had several of his friends help talk him out of it, and he was able to stop a few of the places from putting out his merchandise. You know, if they wanted to purchase a license to give him some money, then that's one thing. But to just out and out steal something that doesn't belong to you, because think about the things that you've done in your life. And if someone took that, like I have even seen people do videos on YouTube, and they come up with an idea, and if somebody uses that idea without mentioning that person, I tell you what, they just get all hot and bothered, because they want to be recognized. Well, can you imagine someone who has spent hours, years, months, weeks, whatever it takes to do a piece of artwork and not get paid for it? I think about when I was teaching school, how would it have been if they all of a sudden decided, oh, we're not going to pay you this month. We just, we're just not going to do it. That would really hurt, because you put in a lot of hours and a lot of work coming up with lessons and other things. There are even teachers who sell lesson plans. They're getting paid for that because they put the work into it. Well, an artist, that is their work. They deserve to get paid. And you think, well, they can sell their art. No, it's you can't just sell one piece of artwork. They sell prints. Well, when you have all these other companies taking it and they're making money, they did not one piece of work on it. They did nothing. They just stole it. They didn't do any work. That would be like me going in and teaching school, and then they pay somebody else who wasn't even in my classroom. Just like if you have a job doing, let's say you're a nurse, and they decide, okay, you do the work, but we're going to pay this person over here just because, because we want to. They don't have any reason. Maybe they can pay that person a cheaper price. So we're just going to pay them because we can pay them cheaper. But they're not doing anything. They're not doing any work. So that's kind of how I look at it, is stealing work from someone. You're stealing their paycheck, their salary. And I know you can find some paintings on AliExpress that are public domain. You just need to be careful, to me, and not be stealing, because you are taking food out of someone's mouth. And when I got to thinking about how that would affect those of us who have a job doing something else, it really hit home. It really did, because I hadn't really thought about it as much before, but I've been thinking about a lot more lately, even before this. And I read his story. I just felt so bad for him. He's a school teacher, okay? I was a school teacher. You don't make a whole lot of money. He's very creative. He's very artistic. He can make money doing his artwork and selling it. And he should be able to do that. That is not... Okay, I'm going to pull you out a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on, because I'm not sure if I've been in frame. I've been so busy talking. But, yeah, I went in and purchased, and yes, it can be expensive to purchase it from people who are licensing their artists, because they're actually paying the artist. So you're also paying the artist. So when you are getting some of these things real cheap, now some of them are fine. I've seen like keychains and purses and the lights and things. I enjoy doing those. I think we all like to do different types of things, but I'm going to, and someone else made this comment, and I'm gonna use this because this is kind of the way I think. I'm gonna save up my money for a nicer painting that the artist is getting paid for than to go buy a whole bunch of cheap ones, small cheap ones. If you've ever worked on one that is a nicer one, you will see there is a big difference, and it can be worth having saved up that money and given, and waited to get one that was purchased legally, because that's illegal. Now, in China, they can do that sort of thing. United States, no. So when you're buying from China, and yes, most of the diamond paintings come from China. I don't care who you're buying them from. The drills, they come from China. They're making money. They're making a lot of money off of you, and they're stealing from other people. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. It's not quite fair. So everybody has to do what they think is right. So that's kind of what I want to do. Try to do the right thing. Especially when you think about people going hungry, not getting the credit that is due them for the work they've done. It's just like us. That is how they make their living. They don't get paid, they don't eat. It's just like us. So that really... Okay, I'm going to pull you a little bit further, and let's get a look at the whole thing, kind of. Okay, you can see how they're kind of sprinkled all around there. I just have a very few left in this one vial, so let me put these last 3 down. I can get them turned over. Come on, turn over. They're just wanting to stick. They're just wanting to stick. Okay, here we go. That one there. And as you can see, I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing here. I'm just putting them down while I'm just jabbering. Whoops. Let's see if I can pull it right back up again. Come on. Just want to stay stuck in there. So I hope that you will go take a look at Jeremiah Morelli's paintings. He has some gorgeous diamond painting pieces at Diamond Shop. And I know a lot of people commented, oh, but it's so expensive. To get a piece of artwork, you're going to pay more, especially if you're getting it legally. But they are very big. A lot of the ones, now when you're doing customs, that's something totally different. I know that Diamond Shop does custom paintings, and some of you use other places. I had a custom done of my brother, and I tell you what, it's nice to be able to have something you took a picture of and made into a diamond painting. Would you want someone to take that picture you did, that you had, and use it? Probably not. I know I would be very upset, and I don't know why someone would want to use my brother's picture, but that would be really weird, I guess you might say. Okay, come back over here. Alright, we got a lot of these sprinkled over here. Not as many sprinkled in this area, so I'm going to put some here. I just kind of look and see where there's not as much sprinkled down, and just put it there. Just look for kind of some bare spots, and there we go. That's all you have to do. You may do it a different way. You might like to outline the areas. You can do it however you want. It's your picture. But I just thought I'd show you how I do it, just to give you an idea. I've had a lot of people ask that question. How do you use the special drills? And I'll do some other videos on using special drills on some other things that I have. Okay, get off there. I just put some fresh patty wax on, so now it doesn't want to stick. I mean, it doesn't want to let go. And sometimes it sticks on there. And as far as what wax you use on your, use what makes you happy. You don't have to use what anyone else uses. You use what you like. I mean, sometimes I just use pink wax. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm really having a time with this one. Get up. Get off. Okay, there we go. There, I've got two of those together. Okay. It looks like, you know, a little fairy came along and just did a little dusting of sapphire diamond crystals on here. It's very beautiful. This is so pretty. I'm going to go down this way a little bit. And we'll go down here. And come down here. There we go. Well, thought it was going to go. Get off. And then my hands are sticking to this when I get it. There we are. Let's see. I use this one I'm using right here, has no glue or anything in it. It's just empty, and I use that to move it around. It's just easier for me to use that than anything else. So I think I'll put that there, and let's see, let's put that one there. Oops, drop my little pink one. Let's see. Okay, I think I've given you kind of the idea of what I'm doing. Now, I think what I'll do now is come down on this tree trunk. and do a little bit of something to it also, because there are K's on there. So I'm going to use this piece of paper to keep it from sticking to me. And I'm going to put some of these crystals here in these areas, because there are no come on. Well, let's see if we can get it down on there. Go on. There we go. Okay. And it wraps around the trunk, so I think that'd be kind of a cool place to put them. I'm going to do it further up at the top, I do believe. I think that may be where more of the light might be shining with those stars. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, I am going to use my something else. If I can find it. Here it is. Sometimes crystals and ABs don't like wax, so I'm going to use this pen. I got this off of Amazon. It's called a pick-me-up pen. Ooh. And I'm sticking over here, so I'm going to put another piece of paper down. I love using the silicone paper to keep from sticking. You just pull this off the lid. Now, if you turn this too much of this sticky stuff here will come out. This is kind of like the Tic Tac that you use to hang things on the wall. And it works great to pick up these, and it will let go. Well, okay, make a liar out of me. Just make a liar out of me then, why don't you? Let's put it this way. Normally they come off. There we go. So I'm going to put these along here. I hope you can see that. Putting along the tree trunk, because we got a bunch up there in the top, and I just thought, let's put a little down here. We got some K's in here, and I'll put, just kind of scatter them and see how many are left as to how many I want to use in the tree trunk. I'm kind of putting it down and doing a little twist if it doesn't want to come off. It's coming off much better this time. Okay, there's a K over there. And there's a K here. So I'm just going to keep putting them down and give it a really cool look. And while I'm in this area, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the star. Okay, around here, if you look in the picture, you can see that these are stars. And you can see it real good here. So this came with some little stars. And these stars take up several places of drill area, I guess you might say. So what I want to do, I'm going to put a few little stars on my paper here, just like this. You can see that. I'm going to put one right here, and it's going to cover up a few areas. I'll put it right there. And I will have to just do the areas that are around there. I'm going to twist my star around a little so that I can put drills down in the areas around it. Okay, so when I get to that area, that's what I'll do. And I'm going to put one in this area over here. Let's see, I'm going to put it right there so you can see. See how they sparkle? It's covering up several, as I said, it's going to cover up several squares. Let me pull you in a little bit. Maybe you can see it a little bit, or if I zoom you in just a little. Okay, let's see. This one. Okay, I'm going to put it, it looks like a little square of one color right there. Well, there was more than one. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put one right here. And if I don't like it when I get to doing things in that area, just take them off. So they can be moved around still. And there's a star over here. I'm going to pull this down, and I'm going to put, oops, okay. Well, now it's wanting, okay, cut it out, camera. Why are you doing that? Let me take you out of the zoom. Maybe that will help. I'm sorry, that's making me sick. It's making me sick. I don't know why it's doing it. Okay, I'm going to put a star right here. Let's see. Where did I put them? Or did I use all those? Let's get another one out, maybe. Okay, let me get another one out of my package. You can kind of see how that's looking. Isn't that cool? It's really cool. Alrighty. Let's put another. Oh, I got a star stuck on here. Let's put it down right here. Right there. Okay. Alrighty. And I can move that around as I need to. It's down there. I'm going to put another star up here. There we go. And I'm going to put one up here. I'm not sure if it's the shiny paper that's causing it to go crazy or what. Okay. Let's see. I think. Now I know I'm going to do the outline of this moon with the okay. Let me see. I think the shine is getting to it. Look at all the shine. This right here, this moon, all around that moon, and maybe it's in all throughout the sky, I'm going to be using the electric diamonds. And those are crystals. Okay, so they'll be scattered throughout in the sky and in some of these other areas. Okay, I am sorry. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just starts jumping all over the place. Like it's going crazy. So this is what it looks like right now with those sprinkled on there. And you saw I did not even think about what I was doing. I just put them down. You can see the stars. And I might add some more in some of these areas. I haven't decided yet. But when I show you some more of this, you'll see more. So I hope this helped you a little bit for when you are working with your special diamonds, special drills, whatever you want to call them, that it kind of gives you an idea how you can use them. And then I will be back to drilling with my regular ones. And as you can see, I have part of this done. You can see the shine. The drills, diamond drills are gorgeous. They really are. Now I have a lot. Still have some to do. So I am going to go and work on this a while. And if you have any questions, please put them down below. If you want to enter the giveaway, I will link the video you need to look at to do that. Okay, stop doing it. This is really being kind of crazy today. Going crazy. So I'm going to leave you for now. I'm going to work on this, and I will be talking with you again sometime soon. I hope you're having a blessed morning, day, night, whatever time it is. Remember to share your smiles, your love, and your kindness with others. Love you guys. Bye.